Hello everybody that's watching this video. Hope everybody's being safe and practicing social distancing and having good hygiene, and hope the Most High is blessing you during this COVID-19 pandemic. I'm in the house getting ready to build a rig. I got my Pi 4 Pacman case. I got a Pi 4 Raspberry motherboard with a 32 gigabyte on SD chip to load the software into it. I'm going to first install my SD chip into the motherboard. I'm going to be gentle and grab it by the sides and just gently press it inside on the bottom. It's already got the preloaded Raspbian Buster desktop with all the packages, just need to be configured and updated. Now I'm going to put in a fan so it won't overheat, and I'm going to install that into the GPIO case. But first I'm going to put a rubber stopper on the bottom so that it can allow some circulation while it's inside the case. There's nothing to mount it to really, or you don't want to screw anything in the bottom, so I'm just putting this rubber stopper on it so it can set at the bottom and it can circulate some air up to the motherboard because I'm going to be installing it upside down. So looks like it's secure and it's going to be stable enough to install into my case. All right. Now I'm just going to connect my red and black, which is the power and the ground connectors, to the GPIO board on the Raspbian Pi 4 case, and that's the second and third pin on the outside of the GPIO connector. And I'm going to make sure that I go into configurations and power on that GPIO board to allow it to power devices so that my fan can cut on as soon as the motherboard is powered on. Looks sturdy. Okay, now I'm just going to get my bottom of my case and try to fit my motherboard in flush and install it so that the fan goes in first, sits on the bottom of the case, and the motherboard goes in upside down so that the ports, the USB ports, the HDMI ports, there's a camera port, it's also got some 3.0 USB ports, and so it's pretty much got everything. It's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capable for controllers and devices, and so it's a neat little computer that I'm building for gaming or crypto mining, or for the kids at home. Just something different, something new that I've been seeing being built online. A lot of people interested in Linux software and programming, so I want to get into it myself. Okay, now the motherboard is installed flush. It's pretty sturdy. Drop it. Okay. Make sure that it's not falling out. The motherboard's pretty much connected in there. I'm also checking to make sure that nothing's restricting my ports and that won't have a problem connecting any wires. So I'm always double checking that every time I install something to make sure I don't have to go back. Okay, now I'm just going to install the top of the case. It's the finishing touch. It's a hollow Pacman head to allow air circulation and flow so that the computer won't overheat. And so there we go. It's all fitted together. It's about pretty much I'm going to do this as a prototype, so I'm not really doing too much bolting or tying together. I just want to make sure that the basic things that need to be put together are able to be put together. I want to be able to take it apart fast in case I want to rebuild or modify. Okay, now I got a stand for it, and I'm just turning it and make sure that it's sturdy and that the stand will allow for the wires to be connected without it moving or tipping over, or which probably won't hurt it. It'll still load up. Just want to make it look good, make sure the Pacman's sitting up good. There we go. I'm just going to do a little view of the Pacman, let you get a good view. Do a little Pacman gesture. There you go. All right. Now I'm going to show you guys that I've installed the wireless mouse and the keyboard with a USB extension so that I can do some programming. I've also did a little decorations to it, gave it a little tongue, made it look good. I've connected the HDMI cable and the power cables in the back, and the LEDs are lit and it's powered on. Thankfully, the software was preloaded, and I didn't do too much configuring. It just loaded straight to the desktop as a default, and so I just need to go in and set the configurations to what I need for gaming or crypto mining, and I'm ready to go with the Raspbian desktop Linux software. This video was produced by iCOMEUPALOT. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Donate to paypal.me/RonsonClay. Cash at me at iCOMEUPALOT. And stay tuned in for more ModznRigz.